Damn, son, where'd you find this? What's going on, guys, man? So today, I'm sitting here in the chair of kings, in which I have. And the topic of discussion this afternoon is about. Is it raining? Fuck! Wait, I got something that's drying outside. Let me put it in real quick. Hold on. No, no, no way! Not today, Satan. Not today. If you guys are wondering what this is, it's the carpets for my trunk in my car. So I'm actually putting it in right now. Give me a second. Okay. It's raining. We did it. We did it. We did it. It is not gonna get wet. Anyhow. Anyway, guys. Anyways. Back to the topic of the video. I'm out of fucking. What was I talking about? I have no idea what the fuck I was gonna talk about. But let me try to remember. Let me try and remember. Oh, okay, I remember what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? The topic is the courage to be yourself. Okay? What does that mean? Now, you probably heard this before. I'm paraphrasing, and I believe that's a book, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read it, but I think that's a book that goes the courage to be one's self or yourself, whatever. And what this means in my point of view is, I'm someone that used to have a lot of anxiety. I used to have a lot of like doubt. I used to doubt myself, and I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. I want to fit in with the crowd, and I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want to be myself. I didn't want to speak my mind. I didn't want to speak with conviction. I didn't want to speak with my chest, with my voice. Right? I didn't know how to use my voice. Growing up specifically, and then it gradually improved with time, right? So I used to be this fake version of myself. Now, I was still being myself with certain people, but I just noticed that I was more so of a people pleaser. I was kind of like, I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. Just wanted to, you know, please everybody. And what I noticed is that I was pleasing everybody, but I wasn't pleasing myself, because I would go home at the end of the day feeling empty, feeling like a facade, feeling like I'm a fraud, like I just lied to people about who I am, how I am, my intentions, and how I carry myself and whatever. So it's happening slowly, but recently, I'm learning how to be myself. I'm learning how to just not give a fuck. Simply put, and not really care about who's gonna like me, who's not gonna like me. Now, obviously, I'm still respectful to everybody around me. I'm not. walking around disrespecting people because that's just simply unnecessary. You know, why would you disrespect someone for no reason? That just doesn't make sense in my imagination. You know, I just couldn't imagine doing something like that unless they disrespect me first. Then I will try to communicate, like, hey, why did you feel the need to disrespect me? Like, what triggered that? Did I? Is there something going on here, man? Like, what's going on? You know, that's the type of person that I am. But you know, you don't have to disrespect them. What we do have to do, man, is learn how to. At least I'm learning how to, you know, just be unapologetic, man. You just be yourself. You know, if you want to be goofy, be goofy. If you want to be serious. If you want to walk a certain way, walk a certain way. If you want to talk a certain way, talk a certain way. If you want to dress up like a queen as a man, you can dress up as a queen. You can do whatever you want. That's something you do. As long as you're expressing who you are authentically, that's what it's all about, you know. And another thing is, you know, when you learn how to be yourself, you naturally start attracting the right people. You know, let's talk about that for a little bit. You know, when you start being who you are, you start attracting the people that can see that and that like it. You know, that whether that's romantic, women, you know, whether that's friendships, whether that's business, you start naturally attracting the right kind of people that are meant to be around you rather than being in circles of people that you have no business being around, or, you know, maybe you don't necessarily connect with them like that, but you just are in it too deep to go out, if that makes sense. It's like you've known them your whole life or whatever, blah, 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 you know, the childhood friends or whatever, but sometimes it's okay to outgrow people and understand that, hey, you know what, we may have connected at a certain point in life back then, but right now, motherfuckers, I'm a different person with a different mindset, with a different vision in life, with different goals, different priorities than you guys. So I respectfully am gonna start not seeing you guys as much, and, you know, not hanging out with you guys as much, and maybe investing more into myself and what I want to do in life. Okay. um and that's okay. You know, it's the courage to stand up for yourself. It's the courage to be yourself. It's the courage to um rock the boat. You know, it's the courage to grab the boat and rock the fucking shit out of it, because you only live once. You know, you only live once. And what kind of life would it be if you're living a life that's unauthentic to you? You know, you're just playing a character and you're just not being yourself, being around people that you don't necessarily relate to that much, that kind of stuff. In my opinion, I would say that's not worth it, is the best way to describe it. So I would rather be myself at the cost of certain people not liking me, not messing with me, um, losing out on different business opportunities, losing out on different relationship opportunities, romantically, whatever. As long as I'm being myself long enough to be able to discover and attract the people that are gonna fuck with that, if you know what I mean. Jelly bean. Okay. So that's it for the video, man. I hope you liked it. Um, yeah. Have a good day, man. You know what? Because you can have a good day if you choose to have a good day. Not a lot of people realize that, you know. You can have a good day. Like, as long as you wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna make today a good day. All right, I'm gonna make today a good day. So let me go wash my face, brush my teeth, shower, hit the gym, whatever. Be friendly, smile at people, say, hey, how you doing today? Be positive, and now you're in a flow state where you're getting dopamine and you're smiling, you're being happy. Everyone around you is also feeling that energy, and it's going to transfer onto them. Now, next thing you know, you just made not only your day a good day, you just made a bunch of other people's day a good day. All right, peace out, man.